Good afternoon, Bob, Trade Genius. It's the 17th of April, and I first want to say that the market did exactly what I expected it was going to do today. And this is why I never watch the news. So on Thursday, market was fairly strong, um, as you'd expect for the end of a week trade. It was positive, and then the last 2 hours there was some military action, which is really irrelevant to the stock market. And then they started rattling the cage on Korea, and they tanked the market and drove volatility up. And but biotech didn't play along. And then you have contracts rolling this week, and so it was very clear to me that they're going to reverse this thing on Monday. I've seen this so many times. This Friday sell off, Monday reversal. And so we were prepared, and we profited from it. And so I'm going to go through the charts here and just give some thoughts here. Cause that was today was the easy day of the week. So now we have XLF back up to its 100-day moving average. To some bank earnings tomorrow. Momentum already went back to overbought, and stochastics are still down below 20. So we'll just see where this thing goes. But it sold off a little bit after the bank's earnings on Thursday, so this can go either way. But right now, this is the bottom holding. SPY, the same. I'm looking for VWAP to contain this move. We've already overbought on momentum, and I wouldn't really be shorting it just yet. There's still some room on the upside in this congestion zone we've been trading in for the last couple of weeks. But uh, this is kind of would be dare to dream if you're long, and this is the channel on the low side. But we're trapped between the moving average and VWAP, so I'm expecting for it to bounce around in here. It may take a run up to here, but we'll see. It all depends on how earnings go this week. But I went ahead and I put on 236, 238 trade for Friday. Call credit spread is paying me 16 cents, and but I'm also short volatility, so I have some hedge on this naturally. But I'm not expecting the SPY to break this high here that they had on I think it was on the 6th. So I think this high holds, and then we'll see about testing down again. VXX, it was just too juicy a target for the algos. They're just waiting to get those contracts rolled into May and June, and then they started rolling this thing over. There's potential that this thing will run down to here, and momentum already went oversold. So I don't know if it's going to be as easy as it has been until we get through the earnings reports and the lockup on buying shares. So, but anyway, we took profit. We're still in it. We rolled down as we always do, and there's no need to be anything more complicated than just let the trade work. GDX, we went short nugget. I think the yen is rolling over, and that's the other thing I talked about last week. And GDXJ is doing weird things, and I think we're gonna see GDX push down. Momentum's already falling away. Money flow went negative at the open. That was one of the reasons why I took the trade. And now I'm gonna see about letting this thing work. I'm looking for high 26 on dust, so that's the trade we took. And if that happens, I'm looking for nugget down, below 10, anywhere between the 100-day and the VWAP. UVXY, we just talked about that. We were in the 2050s. rolled those down to next Friday's 1950s and made some nice profit on the whole trade today. Even though we sat in this thing since Wednesday actually, and we were a bit upside down, but that's just the nature of this beast. It just can't hold long unless there's increasing levels of concern. DXJ, like I said, it's kind of weird because of what's happening with the ETF. IWM's pushed back up to moving VWAP. Tomorrow, I'm likely to take some credit spreads on this, and it'll all depend what the banks do. But like I said, IWM's been a option seller's dream. It's just trapped, and people that want to sell it versus the bankers trying to hold the bank prices up. XIV, I want to talk about XIV a little bit. We've been trading this thing pretty regularly this year on the intraday, just day trading it, and we got a lot more aggressive on it in the last 6 weeks. We've been averaging about a 1.5% gain net per week, and then when volatility picked up, you would expect XIV day trade not to work, but just the opposite. We've done since last Tuesday, we've done 7 XIV day trades. I could have done 8, but I always have an XIV swing trade on, a UVXY puts on, and we're getting a little bit much here. So, but the point is that if you were trading 1,000 shares of XIV, you would have made about $4,500 on your investment. And if you're double margined, you're talking about making 8% in a week, less than a week. And one thing that I'm gonna do, a lot of people ask me, this has been my bread and butter trade for years. A long time ago, I wrote a book called Stock Market Money Machine, Stock Volatility Money Machine, and I think we re-released it under the Trade Genius banner. You're welcome to do it, but it's kind of dated now. Market's changed. But my point is that I have so many people asking me how to trade this and day trade it, and so I normally do just basic and advanced kind of stock concept training, but this Thursday I'm gonna do on trading XIV and trading volatility in general. This should be probably 30 to 40% of your trading, and so go to the tradegenius.co site and then look on there for the training class. It'll be on Thursday. I'll do it 4 o'clock Pacific time. There's a fee for it, but it's pretty modest charge for what you're going to learn. And like I said, you'll make money on it the first time you take the trade. It's very difficult the way we trade it for you to not make money. So when you're trading it, and we're very conservative as we take profit. And so I encourage you to come on out and invest a little bit of money, and let me show you how to do it. There's enough money for all of us, even if you're not a subscriber, to learn how to day trade and swing trade volatility. I think you'll really like it, and it feels good every day to be putting money in your pocket. So anyway, that's my commercial for the day. Just go to the tradegenius.co site and then just sign up for training. If you're unsure, just go to our email and just ask people how to sign up for the class. It'll be Thursday, 4 o'clock Pacific time. Thanks. Dust, like I said, we bought Dust pretty much where it's showing right now after market. But I'm looking for the miners to get hit pretty hard this week. And so the yen's starting to push, volatility's starting to push, and the market's starting to push higher. And they've had a great run on the miners here of late, and going into OPEX, and they're going to steal the call buyers' profits. So that's why we went with Dust, or some people went with Nugget puts, and the trade's still good if you want to hop on it tomorrow, unless it moves a lot overnight. GLD rolling over. I think it's made its move, and I'm looking for it to go back down to about 119, 120 area. XLE, I think it was a bit of a reprieve today. Oil's going down. I traded oil to the short side on the futures contract today. Nothing I mentioned, but I talked about it on my last video, what I was planning on doing. I didn't trade natural gas short. I just had too many positions open, but that also worked. So I'm looking for XLE to push that momentum higher. I'd love for it to get back above 70, and I think it'll be a great short again, which would be a drip for most of you guys. Technology, IYR is going to fall. We're getting a backup on the rates, so just be careful with that. Like I said, UNG is probably going to stall here, right here, and then right in there. And then I think we'll get a bit of a bounce, and then it's going to come back down again. We're going to have UNG back down to $7 here before June. So look to short the rips or sell credit spreads. I probably will wait for the next bounce and then sell some spreads against it. Talk about gold. Silver is the same. AG is the same. MOS, I'm just waiting for this thing to show some signs of life. I think it's going to take the dollar rolling over for it to get some motion. We got stopped out of it last week, and at this point now, I want to be selfish and have it spike down so I can get it at a cheaper price. But it's just been grinding pretty hard. Amazon went up today. That's all you need to know about XLY. SLW, I think the trade's over for now. Looking for it to get down to 21. 2070 to 21, I think a good place to re-enter. XBI, talked about this. I think biotech. I think I like for it to recapture that moving VWAP, and then I'm either likely to buy some XBI calls. I don't like buying stuff that's this high unless it's XIV in terms of price wise. It's a mental thing for me when the price is so high. I don't like to buy odd lots, but I wanna see this thing recapture the moving VWAP and have it start moving higher again. But for whatever reason, it looks like a little bit of an inverted head and shoulders to me here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, neckline. So probably if it gets into here, 69.50 area, and holds a cycle for me, and then I'll probably take it long. Okay, like I said, IBMUM, I'm going to wait for TWM. I'll probably be looking for it to get back into the 22.50 area. SH, ERX, we talked about those. Oil, I think we're going to see oil go back down. If it gets back below the 100-day moving average, it's going down here. So I'm looking for an 8% move down in oil. Dollar fell off a little bit today, but grinded back up all day. And I'm waiting for the dollar just to release down. SCO, I think once my trend dots change, I'll be interested in buying SCO. I think we're pretty soon ready for a move that probably good 10% opportunity for us. Same with drip. I'm not interested in DB at the moment, although Joe had a good day today. And this is why I want to sell the miners. I think it's coming down to here. I think the move will be huge. And I think people are going to be really ticked off that own the metals and miners. Here's Joe. Finally, we're back up to our break even. Now I want this thing to break 20. It's been like 3 or 4 trades since I made money on coffee. It's been pretty frustrating. Wheat. I got a buy signal on wheat, but like I said, I wanted this to get on the other side of that moving average now. It's just been too much of a headache for me to trade, and I don't want to trade this for 10 cents. I want to get a good swing on wheat. Same with JJG. I have it long term, and just waiting for the world to have a climate catastrophe for me to profit on it. SRS, I think you're going to see SRS turn. SILJ, like I said, it's coming down, so I'm not sure where it's going to hit. Anywhere between $11.80 and $13 will be an area that we'll be buying back. Sugar. Heard an interesting article on sugar and coffee, um, that because of the El Nino, they're definitely looking for prices to firm up, which is ironic because I read another article talked about cocoa prices just collapsing. So usually they travel together, so I'm not really sure. There's a lot of mixed messages out there right now, but the way the action on coffee today was pretty interesting, and but sugar was neutral. So I'm just gonna wait and see. I think they're all waiting to see how this El Nino plays out. We just had one, and it'd be interesting to see if we get another one, get another big rainfall in California. These reservoirs aren't designed for 2 years of extreme wet weather, so it's gonna be kind of, I would say, fun to watch. But I live in California, so I don't know how much fun it's gonna be. But if that snowpack doesn't melt off and we get another big round of snow, we're gonna start seeing some multi-year ice and snow on the mountains, which usually that's a cycle, and then that'll change the weather patterns too. So uh, global cooling still coming, friends. Corn, we stopped out of corn, but broke below its 100-day moving average. I'm just not interested in it and them ambushing me, so I'm going to wait on it. BIS, this might be my other option. I may buy BIS puts when it breaks the moving VWAP. And we had a pop in rates today, and like I said, I think rates may run all the way back up here again. So I just think it's something to be careful of. Is that as these rates go up, it's gonna hurt the metals and miners. It'll help the stock market though. We got the VIX rolling down, so I'm expecting this to just keep falling. We'll see. Depends on what Trump says. VVIX was the reason. As soon as that released this morning, I knew we were good to go on volatility, and we're back to XLF. So anyway, great day. Come to the training. Definitely help you make money. What you pay for the training will pale in comparison to the money you make and the confidence you're going to get trading something that they want to give you their money. So I want to show you how to do it. And I want you guys to have a great day, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks. Bye-bye.